Dear shareholders, good afternoon and a very warm welcome to the 25th Annual General Meeting of Tejas Networks Limited. As a reminder for smooth conduct of the meeting, the shareholders will be in the mute mode. The audio and video will be enabled when they speak at the AGM as per the pre-registration. Please note that as per the requirements, the proceedings of the annual general meeting will be recorded and will be made available on the website of the company. I now hand over the proceedings to Mr. N. Ganapathy Subramaniam, Chairman of Tejas Networks Limited.
Namaskar. Before we proceed, I would like to state that the tragic incident at Ahmedabad has been extremely painful, and we all are in a state of shock and sorrow. We would like to express our deepest solidarity and grief with everyone impacted. Our sincere prayers are with them during these difficult times. May I request everyone here to observe a minute of silence to pay our respects to the departed souls of this tragedy.
Thank you, members. You may now be seated. I hand over the proceedings to Mr. Anantamurthy, Company Secretary of Tejas Networks Limited.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining us at our 25th Annual General Meeting today. Shareholders may note that this Annual General Meeting is being held through video conference in accordance with the circulars issued by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs and SEBI. The facility for joining this meeting through video conference or other audio-visual means has been made available for the shareholders. The company has taken all feasible efforts to enable the shareholders to participate in the meeting through video conference and vote at the AGM. The company has also provided webcast facility to view the live proceedings of this annual general meeting. The registers as required under the Companies Act 2013 and the documents that are required to be kept open in terms of the resolutions provided in the notice of AGM are open for inspection by the shareholders during the AGM. Since the AGM is being held through video conference without the requirement of physical attendance of shareholders, the facility for appointment of proxies by the shareholders is not applicable. The company has received requests from some shareholders to register themselves as speakers at the meeting. Accordingly, the floor will be open for these shareholders to ask questions or express their views. The operator will facilitate this session once the chairman opens the floor for question and answers. The company had provided the facility to cast the votes electronically on all resolutions set forth in the notice of AGM. Shareholders who have not yet cast their votes electronically and who are participating in this meeting will have an opportunity to cast their votes during the meeting through the e-voting system provided by NSDL. Shareholders are requested to refer to the instructions provided in the notice of AGM or appearing on the video conference page for a seamless participation through video conference. In case shareholders face any difficulty, they may reach out on the helpline numbers. Shareholders may also kindly note that the proceedings of this AGM are being recorded. Thank you very much. I would now request Mr. N.G. Subramaniam, Chairman, to conduct the proceedings of this AGM.
Thank you, Anantamurthy. Good afternoon, shareholders. As your chairperson, let me welcome you all to the 25th Annual General Meeting of your company, Tejas Networks Limited, and thank you for being here today. On behalf of the Board of Directors and everyone at Tejas Networks, I extend my sincere gratitude for your continued trust, encouragement, and support towards the company and its management over this period. The 25th Annual General Meeting of Tejas Networks Limited is being conducted through video conference. We have Mr. Arnab Roy, Executive Director and Chief Operating Officer, Mr. Sumit Dhingra, Chief Financial Officer, and Mr. Anantamurthy, Company Secretary, with me in our office at Bangalore. I would now like to begin by introducing our directors. May I now invite Mrs. Alice Vaidyan to introduce herself, please.
Good afternoon. I'm Alice Vaidyan, an independent director of the company and the chairperson of the audit committee.
Thank you, Alice. Mr. P.R. Ramesh.
I'm P.R. Ramesh, an independent director of the company. I am the chairman of the Nomination and Risk Remuneration Committee and also the Risk Management. Thank you.
Thank you, Ramesh. Professor Bhaskar Ramamurthy.
Good afternoon. I am Bhaskar Ramamurthy, an independent director of the company. I chair the Stakeholders Relationship Committee and the Corporate Social Responsibility Committee.
Thank you, Professor Bhaskar. Mr. Arnab Roy.
Good afternoon, dear shareholders. I'm Arnab Roy, the Executive Director and Chief Operating Officer of Tejas Networks Limited. And it's my pleasure to welcome you all to the 25th AGM of the company.
Thank you, fellow directors. Let me also take the opportunity to introduce Mr. Sumit Dhingra, Chief Financial Officer.
Thank you, Chairman. Dear shareholders, I am Sumit Dhingra, CFO of Tejas Networks Limited, joining this 25th AGM from our office in Bangalore.
In addition, the members of the senior management, Mr. Sanjay Malik, Chief Business and Strategy Officer, Mr. Kumar Sivarajan, Chief Technology Officer, and Mr. Parag Naik, Executive Vice President and Head of the Broadcast Business, have also joined this meeting virtually. I also confirm that the statutory auditor, the internal auditor, the secretarial auditor, and the cost auditors are present for the meeting through video conference. I thank all the shareholders, colleagues on the board, auditors, and management team for joining this meeting over video conference. As the requisite quorum is present, with your permission, I now call the meeting to order. In terms of the MCA notifications, as the shareholders are allowed to join the annual general meeting through video conference, the necessity of appointing proxies is dispensed with. I would like to mention that those shareholders who have pre-registered with the company will be called upon one by one to post their questions, queries, and provide inputs during the question and answer session. The annual report for the year ended 31st March 2025, along with the notice of annual general meeting, the director's report, the auditor's report, and the audited annual accounts of the company have been shared with you. And with your permission, may I request that these be taken as read. I would now like to outline the salient aspects of your company's financial and operational performance for the fiscal year 2024-25, followed by business outlook. Your company is completing 25 years of our journey this year. Over the past 25 years, your company has achieved several milestones, establishing itself as a credible technology provider for mobility and mission-critical networks. On behalf of the Board of Directors and everyone at Tejas Networks Limited, I would like to express my gratitude to all of you for being part of this wonderful journey. Let me now take you through the telecom industry trends, our performance in the financial year 2025, and the opportunities that lie ahead of us. Global telecom industry is experiencing exponential data consumption growth due to increased adoption of smartphones and bandwidth-intensive applications such as high-definition video streaming, artificial intelligence-based consumer and business applications. Usage of these applications will continue to grow. This will further increase the adoption of mobile broadband technology, multi-gigabyte fiber broadband, and cloud connectivity, resulting in higher investments into building 4G, 5G networks by operators and mission-critical networks by enterprises. Recent advances in satellite communications and their growing convergence with mobile technologies in the form of non-terrestrial networks will be addressing the global objective to connect the unconnected. The Government of India recognizes that to realize the vision of Viksit Bharat by 2047, it is important for the country to achieve technological sovereignty in all critical technologies, including telecom, that underpin a modern, resilient, and secure network infrastructure. India has established her digital prowess already, and the India digital stack, consisting of Aadhaar, UPI, DigiLocker, etc., is regarded as one of the most advanced infrastructures, promoting safe and secure way of conducting transactions, be it financial or non-financial. With indigenous telecom stack, in which your company has played a significant role, India has become only the 5th nation to have built and deployed this technology successfully. Developed economies such as the United States of America, Western Europe, Australia, and Japan are actively refreshing their existing wireless and wireline networks with secure technology alternatives. We also see similar trends in the global South markets of Africa, Southeast Asia, SAARC countries, and Latin America. All these augurs well for your company in exporting our products and services globally. I would now like to outline the salient aspects of your company's financial and operational performance for the financial year 2024-25. The year 2024-25 was a milestone year for your company. Here is the summary of our financial performance. Consolidated net revenues were at 8,923 crores and recorded year-on-year growth of 261%. Earnings before income tax was 905 crores with year-on-year growth of 873%. Profit after tax stood at 447 crore and clocked a year-on-year growth of 609%. The order book at the end of the year was 1,019 crores. This financial performance was largely possible on the back of the deal and the execution that we did for Bharat Sanchar Nigam Limited. As of 31st March 2025, the company had 827 crore in cash and cash equivalents and borrowings of 3,269 crore, mainly for working capital purposes. The company carried an inventory of 2,367 crores, which is expected to be converted to finished goods and shipped in the coming months. We received 123 crores as incentives under the Government of India's PLI scheme for financial year ending 31st March 2024 and 189 crores for the first half of financial year 2025. Based on your company's performance of financial year 2025, the board has recommended a dividend of 25%, rupees 2.5 per share, subject to approval of shareholders. In my last year's address, I shared with you that your company is collaborating with Tata Consultancy Services Limited and the Center for Development of Telematics with an ambitious objective to design and develop 4G, 5G mobile networking stack and roll out over 100,000 sites pan-India for Bharat Sanchar Nigam Limited. I am pleased to inform you that during the financial year ending 31st of March 2025, your company has developed first ever fully designed and made in India 4G, 5G mobile networking stack and completed the supply of 100,000 sites to BSNL in a record time. We believe that this is one of the largest radio network deployments in the world in recent times, and it is a matter of great pride that India is now one of the very few countries in the world to possess its own end-to-end 4G, 5G mobile technology stack. In addition, your company has embarked on a strategic partnership with NEC Corporation Japan through a technology transfer and collaboration agreement to develop advanced wireless technologies for 5G and beyond. This partnership will provide access to NEC technology and product portfolio, which will further complement Tejas' next generation wireless product portfolios. Your company will be able to address larger opportunities using these technologies on a global scale. During the financial year 2025, Vodafone Idea Limited selected your company for the supply of optical networking and packet transport products for its telecom network. As per this agreement, Tejas will provide its optical transport technology products TJ 1400 and TJ 1600 to boost Vodafone Idea's network performance and customer experience across multiple telecom circles. Your company further continued to deliver its high-speed fiber broadband and optical solutions to ISPs, bandwidth providers, and utility companies across India, US, Latin America, Africa, and Asia-Pacific regions. This helped our clients to meet higher bandwidth demand from their customers. Let me move on to people and awards. The future success of our organization is rooted in our capacity to innovate faster, and we are committed to pushing the boundaries of networking technology. Over the years, we have onboarded and nurtured a talented team that strongly believes in our ambitious vision for the company and are deeply engaged in realizing the same. As of March 31st, 2025, the company had 2,370 employees on its rolls, and over 65% of our employees are in research and development. In financial year 2025, Tejas spent 557 crores on R&D to expand and enhance our wireline and wireless products and to maintain our technology leadership. The company kept its commitment to continue its research investments in future technologies and filed 74 patents during the financial year, taking the total count of patents filed to 529. Tejas received both national and international acclaim for its R&D and innovation excellence, including the prestigious Global Connectivity Award for the best hardware innovation at Capacity Europe, London, and was recognized as the FTTX OEM Vendor of the Year at the Africa Digital Economy Awards 2024. In India, we won the Pandit Deen Dayal Upadhyaya Telecom Excellence Award from Government of India and the ET Telecom Award for the mobile technology breakthrough. About a couple of months ago, Parag Naik, our Executive Vice President in charge of broadcast business, has equally been recognized for the Pandit Deen Dayal Upadhyaya Telecom Excellence Award as well. Looking ahead, let me give you a glimpse of our opportunity and our strategy going forward. Based on the aforesaid industry trends and with our converged end-to-end portfolio, I believe your company is well positioned to address the global opportunities. As India's leading telecom OEM, your company has established itself as a proven network equipment partner globally. With the current foundation, we would like to steer the company to be a relevant global player in the coming years. Going forward, our strategy is to accelerate our current business momentum by focusing on 3 priority areas for the company. First, we will continue to invest in R&D to enhance our converged wireless and wireline portfolio, substantiated further by mobile satellite convergence and broadcast solutions to address both developing and developed markets. We will further incorporate the latest advancements in artificial intelligence and generative AI to enhance our product offerings. We are developing advanced AI modules for forecasting network anomalies, efficient fault resolution, and network optimization. Secondly, we will expand our global presence by further strengthening our international team and establishing strategic partnerships with system integration partners and value-added resellers to enhance the global market reach. Thirdly, your company will actively contribute to emerging 5G advanced and 6G standards and boost its research investments in frontier technology areas such as artificial intelligence for wireless networks, reconfigurable intelligent surfaces, integrated sensing and communications, and non-terrestrial networks. Recently, Mr. Sanjay Malik, an industry veteran of over 3 decades, joined your company as the Chief Strategy and Business Officer, and Mrs. Asha Ranjan Matthews joined us as our Chief Human Resource Officer. I welcome both, and I'm sure your company will benefit from their experience in advancing our growth agenda. We also place on record our appreciation to Mr. Anand Atreya, who stepped down as your CEO and MD recently, and for his contribution to the company through his tenure. On behalf of the Board of Directors of Tejas Networks, we are grateful to our government agencies, customers, employees, shareholders, suppliers, and bankers. I would like to thank for all their consistent support, even in the most challenging times. In conclusion, FY25 was a defining year for your company, marked by expansion in our product portfolio and delivery on our product commitments and financials. Our performance this year has reinforced our confidence that our company is well positioned to shape the future of networks and mobility by delivering intelligent, sustainable, and secure technology on the global stage and unlocking its full potential in the coming years. Lastly, I would like to honor the memory of Padma Vibhushan, Mr. Ratan Tata, Chairman Emeritus of Tata Sons, who sadly left us in October last year. Beyond being the most inspiring global business leader, Mr. Tata demonstrated an unwavering commitment towards the nation, community, and humanity. His legacy of visionary leadership with compassion will continue to inspire and guide us for generations. Thank you and wish you a great day. Now I think we will move on to the e-voting and question and answer session. Before that, I now invite Mr. Arnab Roy, Executive Director and Chief Operating Officer, to address the shareholders. Over to you, Arnab.
Thank you, Chairman. Good afternoon. I will now provide an update on the achievements of financial year 2025 and mention some of the key highlights. FY25 has been a landmark year for us, and we achieved record growth in revenue and profits, driven largely on the back of the BSNL 4G project that we're all aware of. We also used this opportunity to scale up our company significantly in terms of infrastructure, in terms of people, in terms of various functions of the company like engineering, manufacturing, support, sales, and all associated functions within the company. As a quick recap, this has been one of the largest single rollout of 4G, 5G RAN networks in the world. In a record period of 18 months, we have manufactured and supplied equipment for 100,000 sites, which has been shipped. And as we speak, most of them, large part of them has been deployed by our lead partner TCS and has been commissioned and is carrying live traffic as of now. Some of the other significant successes during the year has been the signing of a multi-year contract and the delivery of a multi-year contract with Vodafone India for building their mobile backhaul network and their metro backbone networks. We have executed one new GPON orders for broadband applications from ISPs in India and emerging markets. We did a significant deployment, pan-India deployment of satellite IoT-based vessel tracking systems for NSIL. We expanded the national optical backbone network of utility companies such as power, oil, and gas companies in India. We also received several wireline expansion orders from our existing customers in India and Southeast Asia. Some of the other key highlights has been we inaugurated our new Wireless Center of Excellence. It was inaugurated by the Honorable Minister of Communications. We received significant PLI incentives based on our manufacturing investments and our business growth. We expanded our executive management team by the appointment of Sanjay Malik as a Chief Strategy and Business Officer and Asha Matthews as a Chief Human Resources Officer. We expanded our manufacturing facility with about 100,000 square feet of space for production and warehousing capacity. We contributed significantly and expanded our patent portfolio during the year. And a notable highlight has been the signing of an advanced wireless technology collaboration agreement with NEC for licensing some of the technology and collaboration in developing future next generation radio technology. With the addition of our new wireless products for 4G and 5G and our broadcast and satellite solutions, we now, as a complement to our existing wireline portfolio of broadband, optical transport, and routing and switching, we now have a complete and very comprehensive portfolio of products for building end-to-end wireless and wireline networks, which are managed with a single intelligent unified domain controller. Over the year, we expanded our technologies and products in each of this category. We added a lot more 4G and 5G radios in different band. We introduced our first massive MIMO radio for 32TR, and we expanded our baseband product as a converged with the wireless capabilities. We expanded our optical transport portfolio by state-of-the-art transmission of 1.2 terabits per single channel, and upgraded our transmission and planning tools. We scaled up our switching routing products to terabit capacity. We upgraded our GPON broadband products with 10 gigabit capacity and with Wi-Fi 6, and upgraded our domain controller, universal domain controller with AI/ML capabilities. No discussion is complete for business and technology without the impact of artificial intelligence. At Tejas, we understand the impact and the value of AI, and we've embraced it across all functions of the company. Our initial initiatives has been in developing AI technologies, AI-enabled products, which can process the huge amount of traffic, the information that is available to us on the network in terms of traffic, in terms of network behavior, performance, alarms, and so on, and building observation and predictive engines for traffic forecasting, anomaly production, and optimization of the network. And inside the company, we have also embraced AI for increasing our productivity. Right now, we have invested in using AI-based tools for automating our design, code, and test generation. We're also working towards embracing AI for optimizing our performance for troubleshooting and root cause analysis of field problems. We scaled up our manufacturing significantly on the back of the BSNL 4G project across procurement, across assembly, across manufacturing, across logistics, shipment, and warehousing. So over the year, we invested significantly in human capital acquisition and development. We grew our team by 25%, and we now are 2,300 employee strong company. Tejas Academy, which was set up as for induction and training of freshers into the company, has now evolved to a full-fledged learning and development academy, which not only provides continuous education to the existing engineers in the mid-year through their career, but also providing leadership development training for senior management in the company. Apart from that, we have started several certification programs for users of our product, our support engineers, as well as our customers. Our CSR projects are very close to our heart, and our primary focus areas has been the primary education for underprivileged children, which as we all know, is the most important phase of development for children during their lifetime. And our focus has been on providing access to quality education with a special focus on children with disabilities. And for FY25, we partnered with 3 institutions at the national level with Teach India Foundation, in the state of Karnataka with the Anganwadis, which provide education for low-income families, and in the eastern zone with an organization called Parivar, which provides residential schooling facilities for underprivileged children. We continue to receive awards and recognition not only in India but globally. And this year, in the past year, the awards has been for our wireless technologies and for our broadband technologies, which has been recognized both domestically as well as internationally. We continue to work with global standard agencies and contribute to the development of next generation technology and standards, particularly in the area of wireless, in the area of 6G, in the area of Open RAN, and the area of AI applications for wireless technologies. Looking forward, we are well positioned for an exciting future. We have strong growth drivers in our business with global data traffic going at the rate of 30% CAGR over a 5-year period, driven mainly by more and more connected devices coming into the networks, by high bandwidth content driven by new GenAI applications and other interactive and high bandwidth video applications. With the growth of the network infrastructure in terms of data centers, both the traditional data centers as well as the AI-based cloud data centers, and the expansion of the networks for smart cities and villages, and then providing the increased connectivity services for mobile and fixed broadband. So our market for our equipment is growing globally for our products. We have a strong suite of product portfolio and IPR, a very strong platform on which we can build next generation technology and products. And we are blessed with the availability of high quality human capital in our country. So with that, I look forward to your support in executing on the vision, in achieving the vision of the company in the near future. Thank you.
Thank you, Arnab, for a comprehensive view of Tejas Networks Limited's its operations and what lies ahead. We now move on to the e-voting and question and answer session. I would now like to call the names of the shareholders who have pre-registered themselves with the company. I will do so one by one to pose their questions and queries. In case of any connectivity issues, the next shareholder who is in queue will be called. The said shareholders can rejoin after the connectivity issue is resolved. Our first speaker today is Dr. Arun Kumar Bopanna. Dr. Bopanna, please.
Hello.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon. How are you, sir?
I'm good. Thank you. Thank you for joining us.
Good seeing you again today. And again, I'll see you on 9th for Tata Communication. At the outset, I would like to honor Ratan Tata. On the 9th of October 2024, the heavens opened up and the gods themselves came in homage to take him home. Because R&T is far beyond the Bharat Ratna. What people are asking for Bharat Ratna, that is too small for such a big man. Actually, he was born as a Bharat Ratna for Akhand Bharat, not just this Bharat. I hope you will take a note of it and put it in the board, sir. Because as the Sanskrit sloka says, rivers do not drink their own water, nor the trees eat their own fruit, nor does rain eat the grains it nurtured. They lived for others. The wealth of the noble is used solely for the benefit of the society and weaker section. So that is a great personality the Tatas are. And I'm very proud to belong to this group. And compliments to Tejas for forging the future of telecom from India and to the world. And for the breakthrough year with 1 lakh cell site delivered to BSNL. Has BSNL paid, sir? Because BSNL, I think, is a financial crunch. Are they paying us? That is one question I would like to ask. And I'm proud you have 529 patents filed with 351 granted, a true indicator of Indian ingenuity and research. There are plenty of opportunities in communication. And Tejas, when there was future and no back, Tejas Network helped draw one. When past did not exist, Tejas forged one. And with 2,370 strong people and next gen R&D, I'm proud we will develop much more things in future. And our solutions are now finding homes around the globe, like facing similar infrastructure and economic challenges. And our alliance with NEC Japan opens the door to co-create next-gen wireless 5G, advanced and 6G. I wish you all the success in that endeavor. Broadband and fiber adoption is surging. There's still a lot of gap in that. And I think we need much more bandwidth to make things more efficient. And no developed nation stands without a secure, resilient telecom backbone. Tejas is helping lay this invisible, indispensable infrastructure for India to rise. My question, sir, I think Arnab asked this question, answered this question. I wanted to know, how do you recruit, retain, and groom future-ready talent, especially in soft skills and leadership? Because every day technology is changing. What is Tejas' strategy? How do you recruit and retain and train them? And what new welfare initiatives have been introduced to empower and uplift human capital? Amid global volatility, how do you access the true health of the Indian economy? What is your strategy for expanding into new markets, both geographically and vertically? Do you believe we stand on the verge of an exciting telecom renaissance in India? Let us remember, sir, and the hope, miracles do not happen in contradiction to nature, but they happen in contradiction to what we know of nature. Tejas Network, I believe, is one such miracle, rooted in India's and Tata's, rising for the world. I wish Tejas will make Tata's proud, because I wear the badge of honor of Tata's. I'm very proud of Tata's. I wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Bopanna. Our next speaker shareholder is Shri Manoj Kumar Gupta. Mr. Manoj Kumar Gupta.
Mr. Gupta, could you please unmute your microphone?
Hello.
Yes,
Hello.
sir. Yes, sir. We are able to hear you. Please go ahead.
Yeah.
Mr. Gupta, to conserve your bandwidth, I'll stop your camera, your video. Please go ahead.
Oh. Yeah, good afternoon, respected Chairman, Board of Directors, fellow shareholders. My name is Manoj Kumar Gupta. I've joined this meeting from Delhi. I reside in Calcutta, but today I'm in Delhi. But I, thanks to our visionary Prime Minister, that who has inspired the people to use the digital and the platform. So digital is success, and I thanks to entire Tata Group for success in the digital section. Sir, I thanks to you and your team for the excellent result of the company for the year 24-25, and I thanks to the company secretary and his team to help us to join this meeting through VC. And I want welcome new director in the board to help us to join to help the company to take the company on new heights. Sir, you have covered several things in your opening remarks, which were surrounding in the mind of investors, and presentation by the MD also covered several things. Sir, what's your future plan? How you will take the company in future in the digital world? And I congratulate you for joint venture with NC Japan. And the Japan is very faithful and very trusted partner of the India, because their government believe in India, and our beloved Prime Minister and visionary Prime Minister is very cordial relation with Japan government. We believe that after tie up with the NC Japan, our company will get more success in coming time. Sir, you are providing the Tejas is providing optical transformation and other things. Sir, have you any plan to launch your own network broadband services to houses in the coming time to get more revenue and more success at a lower price to compete with the Jio, Vodafone and Airtel? Have you any plan to launch Tejas under the brand of Tejas, a broadband services to the houses and the schools or offices under the brand, under the umbrella of Tata's? And what's your plan for next generation? And have you any plan to increase more employment in coming time? And how you will reward to the investors and the employees and investors on the eve of 25th AGM. 25th is a very auspicious year for the company and human man. So how you will reward? With this, I strongly support all the resolutions to hope that we will get good return and our share price will be in 4 digit. We will when we meet next time, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Manoj Kumar Gupta. The next speaker shareholder is Shri Tamal Kumar Majumdar.
Mr. Majumdar, you're still on mute, sir. Can you please unmute your microphone and ask your question?
Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. We are able to hear you and see you.
Thank you, sir. Respected Mr. Subramaniam, Mr. Ramesh, Mr. Rai, and other directors of the company, myself, Tamal Kumar Majumdar, an equity shareholder from Kolkata. Sir, last fortnight, the heartbreaking incident of Air India plane crash happened. Our prayers are with the bereaved families. Sir, my special thanks to our company secretary, Mr. Anand Murthy N, for sending me the hard copy of the annual report well in time and also for keeping good relation with shareholders. He called me several times to know if I am facing any problem relating to the ensuing AGM. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, for posting such a wonderful person to look after shareholder interest. And thank you, Mr. Chairman and Mr. Rai, for sharing your thoughts with us. Sir, I have gone through the entire annual report, have some queries, and seek your indulgence. During the year, the company declared excellent results in comparison to last year, achieving several milestones like completing supply of 1 lakh cell sites to BSNL, signing multi-year contract with Vodafone Idea Limited, embarking strategic partnership with NEC Corporation, Japan, and many others. Looking at these positive developments, how our company is doing during the current Q1 of financial year 26 and your expectation for the remaining part of the year. Sir, as per page 219, there lies a balance of 4,315.16 crore under trade receivable, unbilled receivables, and contract assets as on 31st March 2025. Would you please share details in this aspect, disclosing conversion of unbilled receivables into billed receivables as on date? Whether we fully recovered trade receivable from our customers? Sir, it is noted from financial year 25 TCS annual report in page 59 that total transaction with our company for financial year 25 with TCS was 7,517 crore. And the proposed transaction for financial year 26 of not exceeding 5,000 crore, and the proposal is being passed by the shareholders at the recent AGM held as a resolution for related party transactions. But as per page 285, our company showed revenue of rupees 7,329.46 crore from TCS during financial year 25. Would you please share the reason for such difference? Whether the proposed decreased transaction value of 5,000 crore during financial year 25 with TCS would have any negative impact on our revenue during financial year 26? And sir, what steps? We are depending hugely on our parent TCS. So what steps the management has taken for decreasing dependence on TCS for business? Whether we'll see such impact during our financial year 26. Sir, it is noted that the company entered into a... Oh, and another thing is that, sir, in your presentation also, both you and Mr. Rai mentioned regarding the PLI, you received PLI for first half of financial year 25. What about receivable of next part or next half year of financial year 2025, whether we received that amount or how much we booked in our accounts as receivable from the government of India under PLI for the next 6 months of financial year 25. Sir, would you please share with us the total value of multi-year network equipment contract with Vodafone Idea Limited? How much of the contract will be attributable to financial year 26? Vodafone Idea Limited is in huge financial stress, and they already mentioned that non-availability or further financial help from the central government may force them to close down their business within a year. Looking at the bleak scenario, I want to know your view in respect of the said contract. Sir, it is noted from page 102 that in addition to the above, the company own multiple contracts from leading electric utilities in India and South Asian. Initial order from leading telecom operator in USA, as well as multi-million-dollar order from Malaysia. Would you please share details in this respect, disclosing total value of these orders as on date? And whether these are included in our order backlog of 1,019 crore as on 31st March 2025. Do you believe that implementation of global orders will increase our international revenue substantially during financial year 26 from 3% achieved during financial year 25? Sir, as per page 16, our company made an expenditure of 557 crore on R&D during financial year 25. Whereas, as per page 88, total expenditure shown under R&D as 645.92 crore. Revenue 252.32 crore. Capital 393.60 crore for financial year 25. Could you please clarify the difference? Sir, it is noted from page 15 that the company carried an inventory of 2,367 crore as on 31st March 2025. How much of it is being converted into finished product as on date? Sir, it is noted from page 181 that consolidated retained earnings balance as on 31st March 2025 increased by 169.23 crore due to extinguishment of merger liability. Would you please share details in respect of this extinguishment of merger liability? What type of liability was there? And what is the reason for its extinguishment? Sir, it is also noted from page 266 that company provided 127.81 crore under warranty during financial year 25. But utilization was a mere 0.84 crore. What is the reason for such huge provision? Whether our company expects any large claim from our clients or it is being kept to safeguard our interest? Please share your thoughts. And lastly, sir, I have noted from page 204 that the company had to pay interest of rupees 1.89 crore for delayed payment of advance tax. Though the amount is not very big, but it is not at all a good instance for a Tata Group company. I hope that strict instructions will be given in this respect for avoidance of this type of interest in future. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, for allowing me to complete my speech. Thank you all for patient hearing.
Thank you, Tamaldaji. Our next speaker is Shri Shrikant Jawar. Mr. Shrikant Jawar.
Mr. Shrikant Jawar? Yes, please go
Hello.
ahead, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir, we are able to hear you. Please go ahead.
Thank you, sir. Well, respected chairman, all our board members, नमस्ते सर, मैं श्रीकांत झवर हैदराबाद से बात कर रहा हूं सर। सबसे पहले तो आपका सिल्वर जुबली है सर, उसके लिए कंग्रेचुलेशंस करता हूं और मैं साथ में हमारे रतन टाटा सर को भी, उनको रेस्ट इन पीस, उनको भी वो, और हमारे सेक्रेटरी डिपार्टमेंट ने जो हम मेल देने के बाद बैलेंस शीट भेजा है आनंद से, मैं उनको भी धन्यवाद देता हूं। और आपका प्रेजेंटेशन में हर चीज बहुत कुछ बताया गया कि जो उसके लिए कुछ क्वेश्चन ही नहीं है जो पूछ ना सकते। और हमारे टाटा ग्रुप पे फुल ट्रस्ट है कि हमारे को आगे ये हर टाटा ग्रुप का हमारा शेयर है और हमारा हमेशा वेल्थ क्रिएट हुआ है। तो मेरी तरफ से कुछ क्वेश्चन नहीं है, इसी तरह वीडियो कॉन्फ्रेंस मीटिंग रखिएगा सर। थैंक यू।
Thank you, Mr. Jawar. Our next speaker shareholder is Mr. Bharat Raj.
Hello, am I audible, sir?
Yes, please go ahead.
Yeah, very good afternoon, entire board of directors, my chairman, respected chairman, and KMP is my company. First of all, my tribute to late Padma Vibhushan Ratan Lala Tata ji, who created very big industries. His leadership will be continued by the board and the KMPs of my company. Chairman, sir, wonderful speech you have given, sir. Lot of information you have given, sir. My question is that how we face the challenge of the Starlink and the Geo who are in the market for the internet, sir. Sir, what is your future plans and capex of the next 5 years, sir? Chairman, sir, congratulate you for the Silver Jubilee occasion. I believe this company will continue and will participate in the Jubilee occasion also, sir. Our board will create a strong leadership and will follow the legacy of our Ratan Tata ji. Chairman, sir, already Mr. Arun Bopana raised the questions. I support the questions, and there is no questions to raise. In the Silver Jubilee occasion, Mr. Chairman, please consider dry food sweets are the speaker shareholder, sir. This is nothing, sir, and the occasion of the Silver Jubilee will be more happy from the board, sir. Sir, I support all the resolutions, sir. I support all the resolution. One more request, sir. With me, Ramesh Gola, speaker shareholder is there, sir. He cannot register. Can you please continue him, sir? Thank you.
Hello.
Yeah, thank you. Please go ahead.
Sir, thank you. Thank you for management and my secretarial department, sir. Chairman, sir, very good afternoon. And my directors and all my shareholders. Sir, ये कंपनी में जो मैं ज्वाइन हुआ जब से बहुत खुशी से है सर. Why? Because this is the trust of Tata, sir. मेरे को बहुत खुशी है सर इसके अंदर. सर दट्टू ये आने वाला 2 साल में कैपेक्स कैसा रहता इसके बारे में बोल दीजिए. और हाउ मेनी एम्प्लॉइज इज वर्किंग इन माय तेजस नेटवर्क, सर प्लीज टेल मी. सर very good services of CSR activities, sir. Thank you for CSR, sir. सर दट्टू ये जो हमारे को नया क्लाइंट्स कितना आदमी जुड़े हुए हैं सर, पहले कितना है इसके बारे में बोल दीजिए. मेरे को जस्ट फॉर आई एम आस्किंग सर, मेरे को थोड़ा एनुअल रिपोर्ट भेज दीजिए सर. आई एम गिविंग टू यू नंबर 120-434-00-00-179-471. This is the my DP ID, sir. Thank you very much for given information, sir. बहुत अच्छा सा information दिया सर. बहुत टाइम भी ले लिए आपको information बोलने के लिए. अच्छा clarity के साथ बोला सर. Chairman sir, have a good day to all, sir. थैंक यू वेरी मच. आने वाला जो फेस्टिवल्स को आप सभी लोगों को हार्दिक प्रणाम एंड बेस्ट विशेस टू ऑल, सर, एंड योर ऑलरेडी फैमिली मेंबर्स आल्सो. थैंक यू. आई एम रमेश शंकर गोल्ला फ्रॉम हैदराबाद, सर. हैव ए गुड डे.
Thank you, Shri Ramesh. The next speaker shareholder is Ms. Vasudha Dake.
Ms. Dakwe, you may go ahead with your question. Your audio is unmuted. Ms. Dakwe, may we request you to please proceed with your question? So there seems to be some problem with this connection. We'll check the issue and ask her to rejoin. May we move to the next participant?
Okay, the next speaker shareholder is Mrs. Elizabeth Mascarenhas. Mrs. Mascarenhas?
Hello.
Yes, can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, we are able to hear you, ma'am. Please go ahead.
And see me also? See me?
Yes, we are able to see you as well. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Very auspicious day, 25th Silver Jubilee. Now I come with the formal respected chairman, Mr. N. Ganpati, other members of the board, my dear fellow shareholders. I am Mrs. C. Mascarenhas speaking from Mumbai. First of all, I thank the company secretary, Mr. Anand Murthy, and his team for sending me an annual report, also registering me as a speaker and giving me this platform to speak, which was much easy to, INBA people, which was easy to operate. Very good performance and working. Next, I congratulate for all the awards and accolades received and also very good CSR work. Now I come to the queries. Our company delivered a fully indigenous 4G, 5G mobile radio technology stock and supplied 1 lakh cell sites to the BSNL. How much margins we enjoyed? What is the growth potential? Whether the monies have come? Could you throw some light? Now, our company has a strong new R&D center. How many employees in this R&D, male and female ratio, average age, attrition level, where they are more concentrated on that AI, and how you maintain these people by giving some ESOPs or something, from attrition. We are boosting research investments in frontier technology areas such as MTN, ISAC, RIS, AI, which is actively contributing to emerging 5G, advanced and 6G standard. What is the growth level and which country we are exporting this technology? Next question is, how much have we received amount from PMLA, which I just heard from the chairman? How much is the capex, or what is the capex requirement for organic and inorganic growth by acquisition? Lastly, but not the least, future roadmap, the next 5 years, which vertical will be the growth engine along with good margin? I would like to know what sort of celebrations we will have on the occasion of 25th Jubilee. If not anything, some sweet by Swiggy. If bonus is not possible. I support all the resolutions. I wish my company all the best. And especially I wish you and the entire Tejas team very good health, as health is wealth. With this, thank you so much for giving me this patient hearing. Thank you. Namaskar.
Thank you, Mrs. Elizabeth Mascarenhas. Our next shareholder to speak is Subhash Kar.
Am I audible, sir?
Yes, sir. We are able to hear you. Please go ahead.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon, everyone. Respected Chairman, sir, esteemed members of the board, and fellow shareholders. I am Subhash Kar, joining from Kolkata. Chairman, sir, your initial speech was very informative and excellent regarding our company. Sir, I would like to congratulate you and entire management for excellent performance in this fiscal year and good dividend payout, so healthy revenue from operation, profit after tax, EPS. It's a big jump and a robust performance. I appreciate the company's commitment to social responsibility through its effective CSR policy. Sir, silver moment and silver year. Congratulations to the team on this remarkable milestone. I would like to request special mementos for the shareholders to memorize the silver jubilee year. I wholeheartedly support all the resolution passed through remote e-voting. Sir, I have two questions. The first one is, what are the key growth drivers for our companies in the next 2 to 3 years, and how does the company plan to expand its market share in the global networking equipment market? Second, sir, how is our company addressing the increasing demand for 5G and cloud-based networking solution? And what opportunity does the company see in those emerging market? I would like to convey my sincere thanks to respected company secretary and the entire team providing good investor service and registering my name as a speaker, and also keeping in touch with us and quick issue resolve. And thanks once again for presenting a detailed and informative 300 pages annual report. The award information on pages 60 to 261 to truly remarkable, and congratulations to the team on this outstanding achievement. Nothing to add more, sir. Continue with this VC in future. Wishing everyone a happy Ratha Jatra. Thank you, sir, for providing this opportunity. Namaskar.
Namaskar. Thank you, Shri Subhashkar ji. Can we check again whether the speaker shareholder, Mrs. Basudha Dakwe, is present and is able to connect now?
Ms. Dakwe, could you please unmute your connection and ask your question now? Ms. Dakwe?
Mrs. Dakwe, are you there? Are you able to hear us?
So we have unmuted the connection, but we're not getting a response yet.
Okay, so we can, with this, we can close the question and answer session. And then thank you all the shareholders who spoke and provided their inputs as well as questions. I will try and answer as many of the questions as possible. And in case if there are additional queries, or if you feel that some of the questions are not completely answered by me, kindly reach out to our company secretary, and we will be happy to provide a bilateral discussion and provide the necessary clarifications. First is Dr. Bopanna. I think thank you, and your questions are all very, very relevant. How do you recruit, retain? I think Arnab, as you mentioned, has presented a view of that in his presentation. But we hire people both from the universities fresh after they complete their graduation, and also hire people laterally. I think the focus is really put them through the Tejas Academy and then go through the certification and bring them up to speed on Tejas's products, services, their way, our way of working, processes, and so on, so on. We also collaborate with the Tata Management Training Institute to conduct training on soft skills and leadership program. But above all, I think we are able to retain people, multiple perspectives in terms of providing opportunity to learn and work on new technologies, work on challenging projects, and the right policies and environment, as well as a suitable compensation structure. All these play a role in retaining people. There are several welfare schemes that we have, both in terms of learning, sharing, cultural engagement programs, as well as encouraging participation and volunteering work. And many of these things bring people together and bring out an inclusive work culture. And also, very simplified processes, digitized processes in terms of interactions between the company and the employees. All these go a long way in terms of creating the right environment for people to work without tension, collaborate freely, and express themselves openly. About the Indian economy, I think, I'm not an economist per se, but I think India is a very important market for Tejas. And I think amidst all the volatility that we see in the world, I think India is pretty stable and continues to grow in its economy, its power to spend. The government continues to invest. So it's a very important market for us. I think the economy itself is seeing a large domestic demand, domestic consumption, and overall government expenditure and investments. And then it's very quite a favorable policies for industry to deliver. Right? I think, from that perspective, we see India as a rising star and very, very important home market for us. Your expansion into global markets, I think, Tejas has been there in several countries. And Tejas, as you know, in the last 2 years, we have also built a sizable business in wireless portfolio. Predominantly, we have been in the wireline product portfolio, and our wireline product portfolio is very widely installed in over 75 countries. And those products are really very rugged and works without fail and very high availability. So we are very proud of our engineering abilities in that, and with the same thing that we have now put it and brought it to the wireline products. So as we speak, I think we are going to be expanding certainly our international presence. BSNL opportunity and the way that we have delivered, deployed, and executed so far, it gives us the license to go and win similar projects of varying sizes in both emerging and established markets. So international expansion is going to be key. To that extent, I think, we are looking at appointing distributors, channel partners, and one of the most important thing is to work with the able system integrators, because we supply equipments, but then we need system integrators to take those things and integrate this and then install and commission many of these things in various markets. So our approach is really, working with a number of system integrators in various markets of interest to us, and at the same time have value-added resellers and distributors in geographies of relevance. I think the next question you also asked about is where we stand on the verge of, is India standing on the verge of telecom revolution? I think not just India. I think telecom is increasingly seen as a horizontal on which every other vertical is thriving. Every vertical is increasingly getting digitized, and for all their digital expansion and the growth ambitions, a trusted network is important. And in that context, Tejas's products, services, and equipments are going to be playing a very key focus for us in terms of both providing such equipments, not just for telcos, but also for enterprises. I think I've answered most of your questions. And then you also wanted to know something about BSNL, and I think BSNL is doing well. We have delivered the 100,000 sites of equipments that we contracted for from a Tejas perspective. And our partners, TCS and others, at this point in time, installing it and commissioning it, close to about 96,000 sites have been installed, and close to 90,000 sites have been commissioned and carrying traffic. In the next few weeks, I think we would probably complete the remaining ones. And at this point in time, the focus is to ensure that we complete the project, make sure that optimization of the network is done according to BSNL's priorities. I think that we are extremely focused on that. And we are also pleased to see that BSNL's network is carrying more commercial traffic, and the data consumption is more than 3 petabytes of data is being transported across the network that we have deployed on a daily basis. And we hope that BSNL will continue to increase their subscriber base and grow their business and in the coming quarters and years. The next, Mr. Manoj Kumar Gupta, I think you had wanted to know about our future plans. As I said in my opening remarks and in the speech, this year has been a phenomenal year for us. Bulk of our revenue has been possible because of the opportunity, and that, as we speak, it's coming down and it will be closed. That project itself will be closed. BSNL is looking for an additional 25,000 sites worth of material. That's something that we are expecting an order from them, and that should continue the momentum to some extent. But having said that, as one of you observed, it's important to go beyond BSNL and look for other opportunities both in India as well as overseas. As we speak, we are looking at several opportunities in both emerging and established markets. We are engaging with them, and these are opportunities which are not very quick to win. We have to go work with them, integrate our products and the equipments in their labs, show that our equipment is very performing well in their network, and we are able to integrate with their existing infrastructure, all of that. So it will take typically anywhere between 3 to 5 quarters for an opportunity to mature and conclude. So we are working on beyond India in a few opportunities in both established and emerging markets, and that should enable us to sustain and grow this business. Further, I would also like to state this is a long-term business, and R&D is going to be extremely crucial. CapEx requirements for R&D is quite significant, and some of you asked what will be the R&D expenditure or CapEx expenditure that will be required for the next 2, 3, 5 years. It will be in similar lines of what we have done in FY25 and probably higher. In terms of future plans, one is to leverage what we have as products, make them efficient, improve them, and then leverage them for all the 4G, 5G opportunities that are coming. And there is a window of opportunity for the next, let's say, 3 years or so in supplying equipments which are 4G, 5G. At the same time, we have to really start thinking about 6G, and we are working very closely with all the standards bodies, contributing to them and shaping the standards and outcome of what we want, as Arnab explained in his presentation. And we would like to be ready with the 6G equipment, which is most appropriate at the right value proposition for not only for India, but also for the global world. Sometime, at this point in time, we expect it is to be sometime in 2028 to 2030 timeframe. 6G is expected to be rolled out, and your company, we are aiming to be there as one of the relevant product and equipment providers for the global telecom industry. I think I have answered all the other questions. I think NEC Japan is again complementary to our portfolio. We are not in the business of launching broadband services on our own. We are in the business of providing the equipments to telcos and enterprises. But having said that, the whole telecom network itself, there is a thinking process that is evolving, that it may become a SaaS model by which a shared network is possible. 1 or 2 countries have deployed it and experiencing it. If such an opportunity comes in, we will see how to partner with the right companies to make that as a business model for us. Then Mr. Tamal Kumar Majumdar, I think you have asked several questions, and thank you very much for all your inputs. And I'll try and answer a number of questions that you have asked for. And in case if there is something that you need more clarifications, as I said, please do reach out to us. Trade receivables, it's largely on account of the large project that we are executing, and we expect to recover them fully as we see it now. Revenue difference between TCS annual report and Tejas annual report could be on account of certain discounts or certain provisions, something that we will also reconcile. PLI in HY in the second half of FY25 is expected to be received during this year. Approximately 279 crore is what we expect, and that's something that has been accounted for or recognized in our accounts for the financial ending 31st March 2025. Inventory is expected to be converted significantly during this year because most of these are built and to specifications, and they are in the coming weeks and quarters. We hope to convert all of them to revenue. Warranty provision increase is due to higher value projects, especially on 4G, BSNL 4G project execution, and it is for the future warranty period. Okay. Advance tax delay, I think there is we take your inputs, and I think our team is working hard to ensure that we do not falter on that count. It's primarily due to the underestimated profitability in the beginning of the year, which I think we will normalize it going forward. Merger liability was on account of residual shareholding of Sankhya Labs prior to the merger. It got extinguished as a result of the merger during this year, and it's reversed to retained earnings. R&D expense difference between the two pages is 646 crore. R&D was spent, that includes capex, while R&D expense in the statement is mainly people-related spend, and I think that's the difference that you see between I think page 16 and the other one, right? So with this, I think we have answered most of your questions, and in case we need, please do contact us. Right? Once again, I want to thank you, Tamalda, for your insights. I think Shrikant Jawar, thank you for attending the meeting and for your inputs. Mr. Bharat Raj, I think your question is on Starlink, Geo, and I think the broadcast business is also evolving. We'll have to wait and see. And we are in the broadband business, and the convergence of broadband and broadcast is something that we are closely watching. I think your company is well positioned with when we acquired Sankhya Labs, they have a fantastic broadcast capability, which is a broadcast portfolio in terms of broadcast radio heads as well as its core. So we'll closely watch. I think the broadband and broadcast convergence as it happens. We believe that we are best positioned to exploit the opportunities ahead. CapEx, I have already spoken to. Mr. Ramesh, I think thank you for your questions. I think most of your questions that you have asked for is also I have answered. Employee base, I think it's 2,370. And the attrition is about 9.4% overall. And 65% of the people are working in R&D. I think we will ensure that you get a copy of your annual report. Mrs. Mascarenhas, thank you for being such a valued, supportive shareholder. We don't really talk about the margins at deal level, and it's a significant revenue, and as well as you could see the P&L, and it's more or less conforms to an average that you will have to look at. In terms of male-female ratios, we have about women employees about 25.7% of our employee workforce. Average age is around 28 to 30 is our average age, depending upon the levels that you see. And then regarding the growth, etc., I have already mentioned. Amount received in PLI from PLI for H1 is about 189 crores, is what you asked. CapEx requirement I have already answered. And then future roadmap, which vertical? I think predominantly we are in the telecom vertical, but then in terms of the enterprise market, if you look at it, then it is one has the opportunity to go to multiple verticals, but supporting the telecom service providers and network providing companies with our network equipments is going to be our mainstay for the coming at least a couple of years, right? Then Mr. Subhash Kar, you had asked for a key growth drivers. I think my opening speech, as well as Arnab had mentioned about the connected devices, the mobile penetration, people moving into more and more direct to mobile, seeing everything in the mobile, data consumption trend is growing. All are growth drivers in terms of having a good sophisticated network. Secured trusted network is another driver, and there are replacement markets opportunities that I outlined. So all that are going to be the drivers that we will see. And then the market share is a very difficult thing to talk about now, and we are a new telecom equipment company from which we have, especially in the wireless space. So we have to do a lot more, and we have to keep investing in a lot more and be ready for the upcoming replacement cycles of telcos, as well as the new generation of standards that will emerge, which will require significant amount of effort and capex, which we are highly focused on. Then there were, I think with that we have come to a conclusion of all the shareholders and questions. So thank you again, all the shareholders, for being there. And in case there are any more queries, you may please send an email to the company secretary, and then the same will be answered appropriately. The resolutions, as mentioned in the annual general meeting notice, are proposed for approval of the shareholders. May I request all the shareholders who have not exercised their votes to cast these votes through e-voting. Please note that the e-voting will be kept open for 15 minutes from the conclusion of this meeting. The scrutinizer shall count the number of votes cast for and against the resolutions, and will then submit his report, which will be made available on the website of the company and filed with the stock exchanges within 48 hours of the conclusion of this annual general meeting. The resolutions as set forth in the notice shall be deemed to be passed today, subject to receipt of the requisite number of votes. Further, I hereby authorize the company secretary to declare the results of the voting and make the necessary disclosures in this regard. Thank you all once again for joining us in this annual general meeting. I would like to take this opportunity to thank all my fellow directors, company executives, the auditors, and the shareholders for their overwhelming support, and look forward to continuing the support and guidance. With this, we would like to leave, and I declare the 25th annual general meeting of Tejas Networks Limited closed. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Dear members, as advised by the scrutinizers, I request all the members participating in the AGM and who have not yet cast their vote to cast their vote in the remaining period of 15 minutes. Thank you. Members, as advised by the scrutinizers, the time for e-voting has elapsed, and they are of the view that all members who are participating in the annual general meeting have been given adequate time and opportunity to vote at the AGM. And this concludes the proceedings of AGM. Thank you all for participating in the Tejas Networks AGM and e-voting.